Hi everyone, I'm Yana Smakula. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have cards to share featuring the Dear Santa card kit and the Dear Santa a la carte collection items. A couple of days ago I shared an unboxing video looking at the Dear Santa card kit, and oh my goodness, this kit is simply perfect for some quick and easy Christmas card making. I'm not really a fan of kits, of like card kits, because I like to die cut my own things, stamp my own things, better press my own things, and do all the crafty fun stuff. But when it comes to Christmas, I simply cannot resist a Christmas card kit, and I cannot resist crafting with a kit like that, and I cannot resist making Christmas cards. Now, the Dear Santa card kit from Spellbinders is the perfect gift for a crafty beginner. So if perhaps you're watching this video and you're brand new to card making and you have no idea what it is and where to start, the Dear Santa card kit would be perfect for you because you wouldn't really need anything else. You wouldn't need any machines, any tools to make the cards. Or perhaps you have a friend who is not really a crafty friend, or not a crafty friend yet, but is interested in crafting and would like to make, holiday cards. So this kit would be perfect for them as well, because again, they would not need anything else. They could just open the kit and start creating right away. I only used a pair of scissors to make my cards and some adhesive from my stash. But the card kit already comes with adhesive, so you can easily use the adhesive from the kit, or just grab some foam squares and some glue or some tape. Now, I have already made a bunch of cards with the kit. I wanted to make a bunch more, but I had to tell myself to stop because I was kind of running out of time. I have some other things that I need to work on today, but you guys, I just love Christmas. And when it comes to kits and Christmas products and stickers and papers, I'm like a kid in a candy store, and I just cannot stop. I just want to keep going. So in this video, I'm going to show you the cards that I made. I did record like short vertical videos to show how these were done, but they're very, very simple. I'll pop the footage on the screen for you so you can kind of follow along and see what's done, but I'll also explain how I did it. And again, very simple. You just need scissors or a paper trimmer if you have one. And I also want to put one card together for you on camera, just to show you how easy it is and how fun it is to play with the kit. So let's go ahead and get started. I already have my parts and pieces ready. So here I have a panel. This is cut to 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches, and I used my paper trimmer to cut it. I used, this paper comes from the Dear Santa paper pack that's included in the kit. I also have a card base. This is a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches side folding card base. I'm going to make a portrait card. You could also make a landscape card. I don't think I made any landscape cards this time around. Interesting. Maybe I do make more later. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm just going to grab my tape runner, add adhesive from the back. This is the Spellbinders tape runner, but you could also use adhesive, double-sided adhesive tape from your kit to adhere this panel onto the background. So I'm just going to make sure I adhere this nice and straight. And we have the front panel for our card base now nice and ready. And when I open the card, you can see that it has a lot of white or blank space on the inside for you to write your personal message. Next, I have this beautiful die cut sentiment. This reads, "Have a holly jolly Christmas." And I want to pop it up on this background. So what I have here in the background, I actually have already adhered a piece of crafty fun foam. So I have a lot of this fun foam in my stash from like years ago from my previous projects, and I don't want to throw it away. Instead, I want to use it and utilize it. So I've been using this fun foam, and it's colored fun foam. Fun foam comes in many colors, white or colored. I have a whole bunch of colored fun foam. So I have been using this colored fun foam to add dimension to my die cuts. And this is what I used on all of the other cards that I'll show you in just a second. So I have that, and I'm going to pop it up. And the reason I'm popping things up on my card is because I love dimension. When things are popped up, there is a separation between your die cut and the background, there is a little bit of a light play, you know, there's shadows, there are shadows happening, and overall it just looks a lot more pleasing to the eye, and I don't know, it looks better that way. Now I do have that fun foam, but I'm also going to add foam adhesive squares from the back just because I want to pop this up even more. I want to really pop it up on my background and have a lot of separation. Now, my card is going to end up being pretty dimensional, but for me, that's okay because I usually hand deliver my cards or I send them with a gift in a box, so it doesn't matter that the card is super dimensional. If you plan to mail your card, you might want to use less foam adhesive. So I have foam mounted this onto my background, and look at that, it's so pretty. It already looks like a cool Christmas card. Next, I have these poinsettia stickers, and these are from one of the a la carte items. So these are the like acetate. These are clear acetate stickers, but they're also dimensional. So I love that there's that dimension, and I'm going to use this sticker along with a few other stickers, and I'm going to add them onto my card, overlapping my sentiment. So I just want to figure out how I want this added. I kind of probably want to tuck this. Yes, like this. I want to tuck this under my sentiment panel because I want the poinsettia more in the background. I don't want the poinsettia to overlap the sentiment. Instead, I want it in the background and just add interest to the background of this card. I have two more. I have another red one and also a pink one. I'm not using all red and I'm also not using all pink. Instead, I have a pink and a red to have color variation, color variety, and by doing this, it just adds interest to this simple card because let's be honest, this card is going to be super, super duper simple. Now, as you can see, I'm lifting up my panel, my sentiment panel, and I'm tucking the poinsettias behind it to make sure that, again, they don't overlap my background or my sentiment. Now I have this part of the sticker going outside the edge of my panel, and I'm going to make sure that I trim that because that is sticky and I really don't want it there. So we can actually call this card done. Very simple, very easy to make, but if you want, you could also add other things to it. In your kit, you have a pack of gems included and you can use those to decorate your card. Here are my gems. I have not used any yet. You have some that are glitter gems and some that are regular. And I'm thinking I could actually add those glitter gems inside the flowers to add just, you know, a little bit of extra sparkle. That's going to look really nice. And then for the pink poinsettia, I'm going to use the white gem. See how pretty that is? Oh, I love it. And I do have smaller size gems, so I might as well add them over the sentiment panel. Let's see. And there we have our gems added. If you want, you could also use washi tape and add like a couple of these fun postage stamp stickers onto your background, but I'm going to keep this one as is and call this card done. Super, super simple. Next, let's take a look at the other cards I created using the Dear Santa card kit and the a la carte products. So first up, I have this beautiful project where I added a little bit of vellum, and this is something that I brought from my stash, and I like to use vellum whenever I have a busy pattern. So I have a pretty busy paper in the background, and to mute that down, I added this beautiful layer of vellum, and this created yet again separation, and it helped differentiate the background panel and the front panel where I have a beautiful Christmas tree and my sentiment. It says, "Dear Santa, you're on the naughty list." Okay, next one, I have a similar card where again I have a busy background, a layer of vellum, and then one of the pre-printed die cuts. I have a beautiful cardinal sticker overlapping "Let's Get Merry." This is one of those squishy stickers. I keep forgetting the name. And then I also have this ho 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 washi tape sticker here at the bottom, and then a couple of enamel dots to decorate this panel. This next card, again, very similar. I have a busy background, I have a layer of vellum, and then I have one of the journaling cards. I added 2 washi tape stickers here, and they are placed so they kind of help to frame the Dear Santa sentiment. I also have the warm wishes sticker, so it says warm wishes, Dear Santa. I also have a house die cut, another washi tape sticker, and then I foam mounted a holly and berry sticker on top and added a couple of enamel dots. This next card is probably the simplest of all, if you don't count the first one that I made and showed you in this video. So again, I have pattern paper in the background, and you'll notice that all of my pattern papers are cut to 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches, and they're covering the front of each card. You could certainly cut your paper smaller, you could layer different patterns. I went for a simple design, and this is what I really like to do. I just cover the entire front of my card base with pattern paper. Again, I have a layer of vellum from my stash, a journaling card, a die cut ornament, another washi tape sticker here, a sentiment chipboard sticker that says Merry Christmas, and then a couple of enamel dots and foam mounted the holly and berry. So love that. Now this one's also very, very cool because I have a whole bunch of these dimensional clear acetate Christmas tree stickers. I created a grid design, so I have 4 trees, 2 by 2, and then I have a long and skinny sentiment die cut in the center that reads peace, love, joy, and everything nice. This is probably the simplest card of all that I'm sharing today. Now this one is the first one that I made, and here I did not need to use vellum because the pattern paper and the journaling card that I'm using, these are very different and there's clear separation between them, so you can clearly tell them apart. So I have, again, that journaling card, I have the washi tape sticker, I have the North Pole mailbox, which looks really nice, and then I added this envelope here. I also added 2 poinsettia stickers. I might as well add a third one just to balance things off. I do have a third one right here. You know what? I might go ahead and do that just because, well, things look better in odd numbers. So yeah, there we go. This is better. And then I just added delivering holiday cheer at the bottom and embellished my card with, again, a couple of enamel dots. And then the last card for today, but certainly not the least one, is this one with a beautiful envelope die cut. I slid a little letter die cut inside the envelope. I added a Santa with his list, and then a beautiful chipboard sentiment that reads special delivery, Merry Christmas from the North Pole. I also have another foam sticker at the bottom. This one reads Santa's on his way. I have a beautiful cardinal, and then again a couple of enamel dot stickers here to embellish the card. So that's a look at the cards I have for you today, created with the Dear Santa card kit and collection from Spellbinders. Now, what I forgot to mention in my unboxing video when I talked about the Dear Santa collection is that the Dear Santa collection actually includes additional products. I had them in my stash, I received them, but I forgot about them. So there is a beautiful embossing folder, and there are a couple of dies that help you die cut some of the imagery, like mimic some of the imagery from this kit. So some really, really cool dies. I have not had a chance to create with those, but well, we're still long ways from Christmas, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll get to create with them a little later this year. So there are additional products, and for those products you do need a die cutting machine, but for this, like to make all of these cards, you really don't need anything besides a pair of scissors. So that's it for me for today. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. There's a link to all of these products in my video description below, and if you'd like to see photographs of these cards, you can find them on my blog. Thanks so much for joining me today. Love you guys, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!